for the surface that we can use also to make some work on the bottom.
Yes, that's right. Okay. And anyway, all the things are related to the teaching and drinking and something like this you will use for your home, or if you are in industry, or as for business, for the kitchen tablewells or the drinking wells, all these are related to this one. And now our machine is already started working and engraving, and we need to wait until it's finished. We will show to our friend, and before it's finished, we will do some introduce to about our new product, right?
Yes.
And today I'm bringing you some different things before we are using our to use the application to show you how to operate the different function of the application and to operate the machine's work. But today, what's the difference there?
We got some comments. We see some comments from our clients that they want to see some of the surface and also the apps for the Android phones.
Yes.
So today we will show them that we use to show the details that we use Android phones.
Yes, and for this one, because before we have a lot of the users are the iOS or Android, but we still have a group number who are like this to use the Android mobile phone, right?
Yes.
For example, this is one of the Android mobile phone. But we do have the application also to support for the Android mobile phone.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter what mobile phone you are using, iPhone or the iPad or the Android mobile phone, it doesn't matter. Because for our the application Laser Explorer, it can support all, right?
Yes.
And now I'm going to show closely to the camera to let you see about this application and about what functions are here in this application, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming now.
So Kino will show you that the surface and also the functions of the Android phones, the Laser Explorer. So if you have any questions, you can leave the comments to us. We will reply you one by one.
Okay, now you see here, it's obvious this mobile phone is Android phone, right? Okay, today I'm going to use this Android phone to, I need a little help. Today I'm going to use this Android mobile phone to show you about the application. You see here, this is the application. The name is called the Laser Explorer. Okay, for this application, you can download from the Google Play Store. You can download this application and okay, let's click. Okay, here this is the dashboard about the functions you can see here for all the functions.
Maybe the not see clearly, so we need to adjust it to make it more clear.
It's like this, or more closely, or a little down. It's okay. Okay, see here, this is all the functions about the application the Laser Explorer. For this application, it can support for the new product Ortur Laser Mark 3. Here, there is a first function. It's called the control. From this control, you can see this is the control the laser module, and for this part to control the laser module to move up and down, left and right, like this one. And except for this, and also we have this set orange laser and located, and the fun light and the flame and vibration. All these are related to the machine, laser machine. If you are having used the laser via GBL or the light phone, you will have more clearly about these things. What are different functions used for each options. And after for this is the control. Okay, let's back. Here, this is a library you can see here. For this library, you will find, when you click, and you will find this, there are a lot of the images or patterns are default for you to as in the library for you to use. So what you can do for this all the images, sometimes if you want to use a sample pattern or sample image, for example, if I want to open a fruit store, so that maybe I need to use a fruit as my store logo or some pattern as for this. Okay, I don't need to find from the other to Google it or find it by .com to find it which one. I can use this as for default. For example, I use this lemon. I use this lemon as for the default the pattern for me to for the fruit store. Okay, and then first we can do for something is we can delete something like this constructor and brightness and the sharpness and also the highlight. For this, for the options, it's kind of like you are using the beauty camera and it will have some options for you to select to use. And when you finish this one, okay, let's see the next step. Here, okay, you can also adjust the size, do some the crop. Okay, obviously for me, I don't need to this one. And then also there with a file here. The different file here you can see, right? Okay, and what about next step? Click next. Okay, you will see here. This is the preview before you do the engraving. Of course, this will be a preview for you. Here I'm to expand to the largest size for you clearly to see about this. Okay, and also you can edit here for the exactly the size. So let's see. And the next step, what is the next step? Okay, here the next step is the configurator. From configurator, after you decide, you already set for the image you want to engrave on. Okay, the next step, maybe you need to choose and set some the parameter, like for example, the material and the speed, the power. The speed here we are using the 50,000 millimeter for each minute and with the power 100%. And here you can see this about the different laser module and with the default parameter for the different material. For example, some people maybe use the plywood. Some people maybe would like to use the like this. It's the cardboard or some paper board or the other material like this board and laser and coaster plated metal and stainless steel and colored A4 paper and ceramic. And here there's a lot of the material for you to choose, and with the different laser module here you can select and choose. Sometimes maybe some people, I have no idea if I want to engrave it on the laser, so what's the speed and power I need to use for? Okay, don't worry, if you choose this one, okay, you want to engrave it on the laser, right? And there will be recommend the what's maybe this will be the best recommend the power and speed here already set for you, so you don't need to worry about this too much. You can use the default parameter as according to the different material. And the next step, of course, you can do adjust by yourself. If you think this one is maybe speed is too fast, you want to slower, want to cut more deep or the engraving more deep, you can choose a lower speed. A lower speed you can see here, it can change by yourself. Okay, the next step is to the control. And after you control finding the area, located the area, which place you want to engraving on or cutting. And then the next step is to start to make the machine to work. Okay, this is the library. I'm using the default images or the patterns to show you how to use one of these to engraving or cutting. There are a lot of the image, the different image for you. Maybe you will use for, maybe this will be used for you. Okay, this is about library. What about text? The text actually it's like that you have to type in something. For example, if my name is Tina, I will use my name to engrave something on my plate. Okay, I'm typing this one is Tina. Okay, and adjust the size for me. Okay, I'm choose the largest size here. And then this about there's some different font I can choose for. For example, you can see here this one and this one is different, right? Choose one of the font maybe you like most and want to engraving on. Okay, maybe I think this one is great. Okay, and also if there's polo, right? You can see the difference, right? And also tiered. Okay, and then next step. Okay, I adjust the size here to show you. I want to, for this preview, I want to engrave it on the size and with some little difference. If I want to engrave more big here. And the next step also is the configurator. Configurator is to, for you, you can choose the different material. Okay, this time I'm going to engrave it on the pine wood. So okay, here for the pine wood we are, as for the default, the laser power is 100%, and the speed I'm using the maximum speed is 20,000 millimeter for each minute, and used by one pass to engraving my name Tina. And then the next step, I choose the material and already set the pyramid, and the next step is to click the start. Okay, this is about the text function. And except for the text function, here is an album. The album function is, for example, it can to select one of the picture in your mobile phone's albums, and then choose this one, for example. Okay, and do some later change for this one. Okay, need some like do some settings for the picture. After this one, let's see the next. Okay, you see the image is here. For the image already from a picture and transfer this file image for you can directly to engraving on. You can see here, this is just the picture comes from that picture. And then we will do this finish one, and the next step is the configuration. If I want to engraving on the basswood, and basswood the material, the recommend the default laser power is 100%, and the speed is 50,000 millimeter for each minute. This is our recommend default parameters for the settings. And the next step, okay, is just easily to click the start. Okay, the machine, if the mobile phone is connected with the machine, and then when you click the start, it will start working and engraving this picture for you. Engraving this picture for you on the basswood. Okay, this is about the function about this album. Except for this, and also there's a history. You can see here, for whatever we did before, it all have the history recording here. So that means, for example, if I want to engraving a same picture or maybe a same text I engraving the long ago. Don't worry, all the history are recording for you. Just need to find the date and you can find the same picture and about the parameter already set here. You can use it as for directly, right? And this is history help you to recording all the things you have done here. And except the history, there's about file. Of course, here we are not unloading any file here. But if you have the files you download from the Facebook group or the Google's, anyway, you can just upload here and use the file as for directly to use it and to make the machine to work. This is about file. Let's see this two code. One is barcode, another one is QR code. For the barcode, as for maybe for some business or the commercial use, if for someone he want to engraving on some their products, and if I'm using someone, I'm just type something here, and you can see the barcode is changing. Follow the text with change. Okay, I'm here just use it, or you can select this one, add text below barcode. Okay, here you can see here, this is the text below the barcode. And in the next step, okay, preview the barcode and this pattern. Adjust the size, and the next step also is select material and setting the parameters, and the next step maybe is going to start. It's just a few steps. You can finish all the setting by this application on the Android mobile phone. And compared to the laser GLBL or the Lightroom, maybe for this one, all this page will be more easily for you to understanding. So that means for this application, it's very easy and friendly for the newbies or for the beginning laborers who are just at the beginning to use the laser machine. And this about barcode, let's see the QR code. QR code, you can not only to enter the text here information, and also or the URL. So this barcode, if you have a website or the online store, and you can type in your online store address here, website address here, and to get this barcode, and then you can engraving on your pattern. You can see here this the barcode. The QR code, this QR code, sorry. And you can do adjust the size to engraving on all your product or some maybe your business card for a company. Okay, and the next step is easy the configurator to select the material and do some setting there's for the power, speed, and then the next step is start. You can see just a few steps. You can finish all these things for it be more easily and clearly and friendly for all you guys. Okay, this is all the functions here for our application Laser Explorer. For this application, you can download from the Google Play Store, or maybe if you are iOS mobile iPhone users or the iPad, you can download from the App Store. Okay, it's all about this application here.
Okay, Tina just show you that how to use our Laser Explorer in Android phones, and also the details and each functions. So for our Laser Explorer apps, is for the iOS system and iPhone and iPad, and also the Android phone and Android tablet.
Yes.
Also we have the tablet, iPad, and phone, And also, it's very friendly to the beginners, right?
Yes.
It's very easy to use. And also, we set different modes, like it's for professional use or it's for beginners, so you can choose different modes. At the moment, we only have 2 languages, the Chinese and the English. Later, we'll try to support more languages so that everyone can use it with their local language, right?
Yes.
So we call our Ortur letter master 3 is smarter. So instead for the X, we call it smarter. Actually, we also have another point that we want to use it small.
Yes.
Smart. Like the the limit switch.
Actually, from the outside, for the appearance, from this looking, maybe I cannot find where is the limit switch.
Yes, but actually for these 4 corners, the x-axis and the y-axis, all directions, we have the function for the limit smart. There's a sensors here so that when the laser modules or the those here, they can go to every directions and there will be stop if we go to these corners. So we call it very smart, the limit switch.
Okay. So that means in the 4 corner of the machine, in the inside of the corner, right?
Yes.
There is the sensor. So that's why you found the looking from the appearance, you cannot find any physically the limit switch. But indeed, we have these functions with the sensor inside of the 4 corner, right?
Yes, and this is the second point we call it smart. And the third is that actually, I think there's no the laser engraver factories that do not have this function. Is that our web UI. Now for web UI, that you just to log in with the API, and then you can go to the surface like the surface like our apps.
So the functions and surface is almost like the app, right?
Yes, and you just upload the files. Then the files will be transferred to the TF card in our machine, and then you can do the operate like our apps in the. You just tell them that in the Android course, then they can start to do engraving or cuttings. So after you start the engraving, if you want to close the computer and use the computer to maybe your friends or your boyfriend want to take out, then you can close the computer and click take out, and then you can the alternate matrix still can work with the engraving or with the
amazing. So that means, for example, for some situation, my computer is power off, or I want to close my computer, but at that moment the machine is only working.
Yes.
So maybe from before, maybe I will worry about what if I close my computer, maybe the machine will stop working, right?
Yes.
But actually, I don't want the machine to stop working. I want it to finish all the working, finish the engraving, then stop working, right? So that means if we are by the web UI to connect with the machine or the product to working. So that means even though I power off or close my laptop, but the machine will start to continue finish its work, right?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds really great for this point.
Yes, because we will have this maybe these situations. So it helps us that we be more convenient, right?
Yes.
And the first point that we want to say is that the connections. Before maybe we use the USB connections, but now we have 4 connections.
4?
So we use the Wi-Fi, and the second one is still USB, right?
USB.
And the third one is the export, we call the AP. And the fourth is the TF card.
TF card.
Yes,
okay.
Because TF card is also help with the connections that to send the files and help to the connection, right?
Yeah, so this sounds like more option you can choose for to connect with your laser machine to make it work. in traditional, maybe we are only use the USB.
Yes.
Sometimes maybe we want to use like in a way like the wireless, no wires.
Yes.
So that you can try use the Wi-Fi.
Yes.
IP access point.
Yes.
Wow. Sounds very great.
So they can connect with the phones or the iPad to connect with the machines without the cables.
Yeah, that sounds really cool because you don't have to use any cable to connect the machine with the laptop, and you just need nothing and machine here and your computer here or your iPhone or iPad here, and there is no cable to connect. You don't need to use the cable to connect the device.
Yes.
Right.
So this is why we call it very smart.
Yeah, it's really smart.
Not like the traditional one that we need to use the light bulb and the LED here, and with the computer connected with our machines, and also that the bit cloning switch that maybe it will affect the looking, the appearance, and also that it seems that you need to often need to assemble it, right?
Yes.
So it can save you a lot of time and also more convenient and friendly.
Yes. But for our machine, I remember excepting for the future about the smart. Also, we have the smart like the speed.
Yes.
And safer, right?
Yes, because for the speed, actually we tested the true speed for the 20,000 millimeters per minute. There may be some brands, let's say they are up to 20,000 millimeters per minute, but after we do some testing of the machines, they cannot reach to the true speed. So this is why we can say that our 20,000 millimeters per minute is the true speed, and you can test it. And also that there are some experts, in this industry, they already do the testing, and they are surprised to see that we can reach to this speed. So, Tina, can you tell us why we can reach to this speed?
Yes, of course. So some people maybe will worry and asking some like this kind of question. How it can be achieved the high speed for 20,000 millimeters for 8 minutes? How this can achieve that? So okay, let me give you some of the reasons why it can achieve for this reason. Actually, for our laser module, for this one it's 2 watts, but it can, with the machine together, it can achieve for 20,000 millimeters. That's a really high speed for the laser machine here. Okay, the one of the reasons you can see here is about the structure. As you can see here, it's very lower, right?
Yes.
Because for the physically the gravity about the center is very lower, so can make it to be more fast. This is one of the reasons because of the structure. And the number two reason is about our laser module. You can see here. For this laser module, when you use something to measure or test it, you can find it's extremely light, only 235 grams.
Yes.
Before, for the normally maybe other laser module maybe will like the 4 or 400 or maybe 500 grams. But for this our new laser, the 2 watts laser module, it's just only 235 grams. So this one means extremely light, so can make it moving extremely fast.
Yes, and also there's the fan, right?
Yes, and also here there is a fan inside of this side, and at the back side here also there is a fan. With this different fan, we will have a lot for when the laser module is working. Because sometimes in traditionally we are like to use the L compressor, L pump to use with the laser module together to make it to have it to moving faster, right? As here we already but here we already have the purifying design here for the built-in purifying. And this one, of course, will have a lot for the laser module to moving faster. and also for cutting more clear.
Yes, and there is no yellow page for the very dark.
Yes, and except for the number 2 reason. About the number 3, the reason is about the motherboard chips inside of the laser module and also inside of the laser machine. For this one, because we did the upgrade of engineers, did a lot of the upgrade for the laser module inside of the motherboard chips and also the state driver and also the machines, the motherboard here. So that means this one will be have a lot to make things faster because we did the upgrade inside of the machine.
Yes, it's like that we strengthen the brain and make it maybe before it's a single brain, now it's dual brain or even quantum brain, right?
Yes, and this is one of the reasons. It's about the 3. And for other reasons, maybe it can be like for example, about to transfer the files before the G-code files. As for the limit, it's 6,000 millimeter, but because of the upgrade and for the inside of this chips, it can break this limit. So this is one of the few reasons for why it can achieve the high speed to the 20,000 millimeter for each minute.
Yes.
Okay, this is all about speed. So, and also we have another important feature about safety, right?
Yes.
Safety.
So now we have the 7 step function because I think you still remember the alternate master secret shows that we have the active protection and also the sloping protection, right?
Yes.
And also the emergency buttons.
Yeah, emergency buttons.
And the flame detection, and also that this is for the Pro S2.
Pro S2, yes.
But based on this, we do upgrading for our alternate mastery along that we add the key lock that.
Yes.
You can see here is the key lock, and when you do not want to use it, you can lock it because in case of your kids, they're very large, maybe they will play with the engraver. It's not safe for them, so you can lock it, right? Yes. And another one is that the computer watchdog. Yes.
Computer watchdog.
Yes, and the third one is that the current and the voltage, especially in South America or in Africa, they are not stable.
Because for this one, we want to, for some safety reasons, some safety functions, we are designed to protect ourselves, protect people. Some are safety functions we are also we need to consider it to protect our machine, right?
Yes.
For as you mentioned about the voltage and current monitor, this protection is for protect the machine. Sometimes you mentioned about countries South Africa, right?
Yes.
Some countries maybe just the voltage will go through the machine, and if the voltage is too high, and maybe it will damage the motherboard chips inside of this one. So for this, we don't want this to happen. So we have the functions, safety function like the voltage and current monitor protection. It will monitor and detect the voltage and current. As long as there is any abnormal voltage or current go through the machine, and then it will stop working immediately to protect the machine and the laser module.
Yes, and also that we have the another protection is that the non-explosion duration.
Yeah, the laser explosion and duration protection.
Yes.
So this one is like imagine that if this is the laser module, and we mentioned about this function is related to the beam, related to the laser. If the laser beam is continuously out and in one place, and the laser module without any movement is just stable and keep there, and the beam is continuously out, what will happen?
It may be that you put your tables or even count a file, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
if we start the laser and maybe wait for like the 100 power,
yes.
we wait for 8 seconds, is there no moving, then we will stop it, right?
Yes. So for this one, it's very dangerous to cause the fire. If you are coding, if you are engraving on the cartridge board, but in some situation, if the laser module is continuously keep stay here without any moving, but the beam is continuously out. Okay, if for a long time, maybe this will cause fire.
Yes.
But don't worry, we have the safety function for this point, right?
Yes.
And it will detect it for a long time, for maybe few seconds, it's not moving. Then it will stop working immediately to avoid these things happening.
Okay, so that we mentioned that we have the 7 safety functions for the Ortur laser mastery, and also for Ortur laser mastery 2 Pro H2, it has some functions, the safety detection functions.
Yes.
But we remove the flame detection for the Ortur laser mastery because there is some advice from our clients that they think the flame detection is not so useful. So it's why that we remove this function and add another 2. Then we say that we have the 7 safety protection light.
Yes. And for this safety function, I think this one is 100% for whole side to protect your machine and protect yourself and protect the environment about what you, and even though the material you are doing the engraving or cutting. Okay.
So we just mentioned that the smart, the speed, the faster, and also the safety functions that maybe our friends are very curious about what materials we can use in the kitchen. And also another industries we can use except for the kitchen, right?
Yes. Okay, first let's introduce some of our words that we
to a wearing cup. You know, with some patterns to make your life. When you are, especially if your mom doing the meals, they can have some fun. They can have some fun and enjoy some beauty of the cutting board, right?
And it's more comfortable for the. For when they are done.
Because if that's the. Okay, I have you to illustrate.
Okay, this is the y-axis rotary roller. For this one, if you want to engrave like this, the roll like this kind of the cylinder or rolling thing.
Oh, and also a good gate to and also a good gate to send to your friends, right?
I see another different pattern here. And except we can do engraving, this or with this another 2 different types here, right?
Yes.
This one is we try to use the engraving the text on the surface for this one, and this one is we engraving a pattern. It's an image pattern.
Yes.
It's not a text here. But from the details, it can do engraving. It's performing great for the surface, right? It's clean and not yellow brown. It's great with details.
So you can engrave some patterns you like some patterns or some your favorite some patterns, some sketch. Then when you drink your coffee or drink orange juice, you can have some fun and you can more enjoy your drinking, right?
Yes. And actually, except for the material for this one, and also we have another material you see here. This is the MDF board, but we do by the engraving and the cutting from this edge to get this the coffee cup, the plate, right?
Yes. So you can hold it like this, right? And also you can put it on the table. So when the coffee sometimes is very hot. With this and the cup plate can help you to protect your tables, right?
Yes.
But also you can, of course, you can make more beautiful designs. This one is actually the Chinese phoenix, right?
Yes, Chinese animal phoenix.
Yes.
For this pattern is very beautiful. But if you have any other better idea, you can do it by yourself anyway, right?
Yes.
Because you already got this machine and you can do a lot of things. And if you are still not get this machine, I recommend you to order now to get this machine to engrave a lot of things for your kitchen.
Yes.
Or if you are doing the business with sell the kitchen things like the cutting board or the tumbler or the glass or the ceramic coffee cup or like this the coffee plate for the drinkware, all need this.
And also the spoon, right?
Yeah, and also the spoon. Yes, I forgot the spoon.
You can see that we all engrave the name of our boss.
Yes.
Just in time.
Just in time. So there's one of my friends. He is doing this kind of business to provide the customer service for their guests, to engraving the guest name on the surface, like the spoon,
yes,
or maybe the balls or the plates for the guest to make money. As this one can be a small business for them. But all this you can get. Just need this one of the laser machine, Ortur OLM3,
yes,
and then buy some the different original material like these things, and then you can get a lot of the different works and make this any way you can for your families,
yes,
and as for your personal gift for your friends,
yes,
or anyone. And also make business for this one.
Yes, because for this one actually you can use our machines to do some small mass production. Because you can make it 6 to 8 pieces one time,
yes,
engraving and cut it together. Then you can maybe sell it. For this one, maybe the material cost is $2.
Yes.
But you can sell this one at least $10. Right?
Yes, $10. So you can. There will be make a lot profit for you to get money, to make money.
Yes, like one time for 6 years, then you can earn 36, right?
Yes. And except for the wood things, and also we have the material like the glass.
Yes.
And for the shorting glass, you can see here we engraving the rose here for the surface, making it more elegant when you drink the champagne with your friend, enjoying with your friend party times and drinking times.
Yeah, because for the before maybe that we are plain champagne cups, but now with some different patterns like the rose. I think especially when a very elegant lady, they wear they're very beautiful, and also they hold the champagne cup. Then
and also except for the shot glass, and we can engrave for some glasses, beer cup, beer glass.
Different glass brand.
And engraving, sometimes we will enjoy with some like the football games, watching TV with our friend, and then we need to do some celebrations, and also engraving the football game, the stuff, for you. Okay, for this one, I think it's done.
Yes, because I want to go back to the...
Okay, later let me show this one and let me finish this. For this too, the material is stainless steel, right? But we did some engraving, this warming cup, and this is the tumblers here.
Yes.
And we did the engraving on the surface here.
So it's the tumblers and also the warming cup.
Yes.
So the warming cup actually is a game thing, right?
Yes.
So it makes the the cup is very cool, and also that has your own style, because when we take out, we drink waters, we want to show that we have the personality, right? We are different.
Yes, we are different. I'm different with you guys, so I'm engraving a beautiful eagle here as for my personality to show I'm really different with you. Okay, this is about the stainless steel material, and let's back to our today. We are doing this. The material is we just finished this one. Is the tiger here, and this material is the ceramic, right?
Yes.
It's same like this. The coffee cup with this one is ceramic. But
today,
yes, but today we engraving here is this tiger. And there are little dust. Let me use something to wipe it. You hold this one.
Okay.
To our friends. Sure.
I love the tiger. And also I like the color for this. It's a little orange, but it's also
yes. And let me wipe the dust here, little dust, because for the ceramic, when you do the engraving, maybe with some dust here. Okay. Wow, it's making it more clearly after I wipe the dust here, right? Let's show our friends more closely. It's really great. Next time maybe I will engraving we still have this kind of plate, and next time I will be engraving another animals.
Like animals, maybe a fairy tale.
Yes. Anyway, and I make a series plate, and we will finish the plate. And we will do some of the drinkwares or different glasses, and let's use all the things made by ourselves to start make collection or small party with our girls, right?
Yes.
To celebrate it.
So what speed we use to engrave for the plate?
For this speed is 500, and also the back side we did it. Engraving a beautiful dragon before. It's traditional pattern. Also, we can show to our friends. So from all the details you can see. First, the image for the pattern is very clearly and very vividly, right?
Yes.
With the details.
This is the dragon, but I think this one is more clear for the tiger, right?
Yes, the tiger.
Because it's a little orange color, so it's more obvious. But this one actually is white.
Yes.
So maybe for some friends they like to paint.
Yes, with a little color.
Yes.
For him.
Yes, for this one. So how long will it take it to finish this engraving?
For this one, it takes 1 hour, around 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, to finish.
But it's very clear for each details and even the lamps here.
Yeah, and also for this engraving with a little deep here, with more deep like other like this. For example,
it's a deeper engraving, right?
Yeah, if you compare with this rose for this ceramic cup, you will find for this tiger with more deep, and for this one maybe not that deep.
Yes, and also the eyes, to stare at you and say, actually like he wants to eat you.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is all about the material, the ceramic we can do for the drinkings and for the plate.
Yes.
And next time, let's see, maybe we will do something different for the kitchen and to show all you guys.
Yes. So today we mainly show you the kitchen, right?
Yes.
We also did something for the dog industry and for the furniture, also for some campaign and also advertisements. Like some birthday party that you can make some DIY things for the food, and also some some cards, the birthday card.
Yes.
And also we can do a lot of things for different industry. You just try it, and also I think for the gift industry, right?
Yes.
And if you want to start a business with a lower investment, I think you can think about the laser engraver, because the machine is not so expensive, but you can make it very expensive things, like some DIY things. You can also provide DIY service, and also to make some different 3D models, like the dinosaurs we made last time, right?
Yes.
And also some like the airplane, helicopters models, you can sell it at a higher price. So we just want to show that for today with the kitchen things, for the like the plate, and also the coffee cup, and also the stainless steel like this one, the tumbler, and also the warming cup, right?
Yes.
Glass, and also the bamboo, different materials and different things we can do with the kitchen. So we just want to show, if you are in this kitchen industry, you can think about to I think it's that to have more ideas to increase your sales and also that to expand the market, and also you can sell more except for these things, and also you can sell our tools, the Laser Explorer. So Tina, maybe our friends, maybe they just enter our live stream, they are still not familiar with our, the
application.
Yes, okay. Because before we mainly show them we use the iPad. Yes. But today we will show them the Android phones.
Okay, let's show the Android phone.
Okay, so you will show them again, right?
Yes.
Okay, so today I use the Mate is the Android phones that I just downloaded from the Google
Store.
Yes.
Store. Okay, let me show you.
Okay, so Tina will show you again about the apps in Android phones, so that maybe you just enter the live stream, you do not know how to use it, and also the difference between the Android phones and also the iPhone or iPad.
Okay, here you can see this is the application. The name is Laser Explorer. For this application, you can download from the Google Play Store, or if you are using like the iPhone or iPad, you can download from the App Store. But this one I'm showing is the mobile phone. It's an Android mobile phone to use the application. Of course, it can support for the Android mobile phone. Okay, first click here. You can see there are some functions for this all here. If you want to use this one to make it use with our Auto Laser Mastery to make it work, first step, of course, you have to do this one device connect with this application. And let's see all the functions. The first function is about control. Actually, for this control is to control the Y and axis and Y the axis, different the directions to make the laser mode to moving to the best place you want to start from, which place you want to engraving. And here the some options here for the set original and laser and located, and some fine light and flame and vibration here. Okay, this is about the control. Except for the control, and here is library, you can see. Or in the library is the default. We provide you the different and the patterns, or maybe you will use this maybe. And this pattern you don't have to download from the Google from any place other. You can easily to find in our library. Maybe in the future, the library will be with more the different pattern and the image here. Here I'm just select one. If I want to doing a business card, and maybe I need the pattern like this one to contact information as for the logo or here. And I can do some adjust for this one. Right, this kind of like the beauty camera to do something with the pattern. Okay, and the next step is here to preview. You want to engraving about the size on the plane. So if you want to engrave in big size, you can just slide here, slide this one to make it big to a big size. And the next step to configurator. Configurator is to first select which material you want to engraving on, because for each material we have some the default parameter here. For example, the power and the speed. If I'm choosing the laser as the material to engraving on, okay, here the power is 16 and the speed is 1000 millimeter for each minute. Okay, and if you want to change the speed to more higher speed, of course, you can do adjust to maybe 12,000, and then the next step is to control do some setting and adjust the laser module and adjust the engraving area, and then the next step to click the start. So from this you can see just a few steps, it will be so easily and fast and more friendly for you to use this application to control the machine, to make the machine to work. It's about library and the text here. I'm using my name. My name is Tina, so I'm using my name Tina as to show you guys. Okay, I'm inputting the text here and do some edit here, and I like this more big one. Okay, and I'm going to choose another font here. Okay, this one looks cool, or this one, or this one, or maybe this one. Okay, this one looks more beautiful. And hollow and tiered. Okay, and next step here to preview this image here for this text. So the next step is configure, select the material. If I'm using the basket, use the plywood to engrave on here, and there with the power is 100%, and with the speed it can be 20,000 millimeter for 8 minutes. And if you want to change, you can change by yourself to a lower speed or something. Anyway, you can choose by yourself. And the next step is to control it to setting the laser module and setting the laser engraving area, and then the last step to click the start. It will start working. Okay, this is about text. Let's see the next one. This one is the album. For the album, you can choose one of the pictures. For example, this one. This is our new product, Auto Laser Mastery for this picture. I'm going to use this picture to engraving. After I finish the setting for this one, and the next day, okay, to do some preview about the pattern, about this picture, and then to select the material. If I'm going to use the white cardboard, okay. And for the white cardboard, the material recommended material, the power is 100%, and with the speed is 20,000 millimeter for 8 minutes. And then the next step is to control, do some setting for the laser module, and do some setting for the engraving area, which area you want to engraving on. And the last step is start. Okay, this is about the album functions. And let's see the history. From the history, you can see for all I just did, all here this recording, what you did before will be in this history recording here. Okay, and this is about file. Here there's nothing because I didn't upload anything here. If you have some files, or you download from the Facebook group or the Google, you can just directly to upload here and use the file directly to make the machine working. This is about file. And these two is two different code. One is barcode, another one is QR code. For barcode, maybe you will have an idea for this one. For all the product or the goods you buy from the supermarket or anywhere with the barcode, right? And this one, if you are with the business, of course you can engraving some of the things. You can see when I type something, the barcode will change by the things I am type in. And also you can select this one, add text below barcode. Okay, here is the text below the barcode. And then the next step to preview this one. And configure, select the material. I'm going to use the plywood to engraving on, and laser power and the speed. And after finish the setting, and the next step, you can control control the laser module, the place for, and also locate the engraving area. And the last step is start. Okay. And this is the barcode. Let's see the QR code. For the QR code here, it's not only you can enter the text, but also you can type the URL here for the website address. If I'm type something, and it will change. For this one, if you are doing like this one for your business use or some commercial use, and maybe you will use this one. Okay, preview. This is the preview, and choose the material. Okay, let me choose another material. It's like the coated metal card. Okay, this is the material, coated metal card. And the laser power is 100%, not 100%, it's just 25, and the speed will be the 3000 millimeter for each minute. So that's one. So you will find for all the different material, we will have the best recommend the power and the speed for you. So you don't need to worry about if I'm going to engrave on the stainless steel, on the laser, on the wood, what's the speed and power I should use for. Don't worry, we have the recommend for you here. So you can just use these settings and for directly to use it. And then the next step to control. And the last step is start. Okay, here is all the functions you can find here. This about all the functions for this Laser Explorer. This is the application name, Laser Explorer. And for this application, you can download from the Google Play Store. Okay? Okay, let's back the machine.
Okay, Tina just showed that how to operate with our Laser Explorer in Android phones, right? Yes. So at present, actually we already have a live stream for 1 hour. We also thank you for our friends to watch our live stream. At present, we are looking for global agents, and if you are interested, you can contact us. And if you are our distributors, we will support you at this point. The first one is, of course, the price. For the distributors, we offer you a very good price based on different quantities, and also that the second one is that we will offer you all the product details, the photos, the videos, and also we will help you to make the posters. And the third one is for the after-sales service, that we have the platform that auto take sport. That you can, if you have any questions, you can send the ticket, open the ticket, and our engineer will reply you one by one. This is for the end users. For our distributors, we also supply you one-to-one
English engineer.
Yes, they also will create a group. That yes. If you have any questions, you can also leave message there. We will reply you immediately, and also yes. That at the first beginning we will supply you if you need. We will supply you the video training, right? Video through the video for the training, right?
Yes.
And the fourth is that we will support that the market fund. It means that we will help you to look for the influential locally, or we will supply the the market fund to help you to do some promotion so that you can have more sales. And the fifth is that we have the overseas warehouse in Europe and USA, so that we can help you to ship small orders within 3 days. So it helps you that you do not need to maybe have so much stock in your warehouse.
So that means just a few days you can got the order. That's super fast.
Yes, and also it's a big strength for you to do the promotion in your website. So that if you're interested, you just leave comments or send us inquiry. We will reply you with more policies about our distributors.
Yes.
And also that we already finished the engraving for the plate for the kitchen, and also we show you a lot of kitchen scenes we done before and the material we can do. So if you want to, you are already in the kitchen industry and you want to do more things in the kitchen industry, you can buy our OLM3 to try it. Of course, we also have different prices for the laser engraver. We have the Ortur Laser Master 2 Press 2, and also we have the Ortur brand. You can choose it based on your budget, and also if you are still not so clear about our Laser Explorer, you can ask us. We'll give you all the specifications and give you the best solutions that are suitable for you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So Tina, can you show, because we just showed them that the engraving of the plate.
Yes.
So can you show more about our OLM3, about the structure, about the laser modules, or even the YRR and also some connections? Okay.
Yes. Actually, for this one, you can see here.
Yes.
The machine, the engraving area is 40 by 40 centimeter. So for this is the engraving area. And except for this, there are some more friendly design about the machine.
Yes.
The first one is you can see here is about our laser module. You see there is a built-in the focus gauge here. And for this one, you don't need any other separate tools to help you to when you are going to do the focus here. Yes. You just need to pull down this focus gauge and focus, and finish this one and go back.
Yes, I think it's very good for this the design.
Convenient.
Yes, because before we need to use the tools like some plate or some tube to make the adjustments of the head.
Yes.
So that now with this part, it's very easy for us, especially for the beginners, right?
Yes. If you want to focus here, you can use this one.
Yes.
Okay, this is about the focus gauge. Except for this one, also we have the design for here. This is our built-in L accessor. Sometimes a lot of our users are going to connect with their L compressor.
Yes. And
don't worry, we have the built-in this interface for you. You just need to plug in the L port here.
Yes, the L pack just goes there,
L
right?
pack here goes in here. Okay, this is the design for the friendly design for this laser module. And for this laser module, actually the power is 10 watts. But for this 10 watts, we can do one pass cutting for the 10 millimeter acrylic and pine wood.
Yes.
And let's back to the machine. As you see here, this is a switch here, right?
Yes.
On the machine here. And for this switch, it's like to this side is Y module, and to this side is the YRR, is the Y axis connected with this one. So when you plug in this one and when you turn the switch to the YRR, so that means it's connected with this one, it will be working.
Yeah. So if you want to do some synthesis, you can just connect it here and turn on, right?
And turn this switch to which side you want it on. Before we don't have this switch because that will be more hard if you want to use this one. You have to unplug to remove the cable about the Y-axis module. But now you don't need to remove anything. You just need to plug in and turn the switch. It will be connected and working.
Yes, I think it's more friendly because you do not need to plug in or plug out and then to do a lot of repeating things.
Yes, yes.
It's also user friendly.
Yes. Okay, here is all about the machine and about the laser module and about the YR switch.
Yes.
It's from this machine, the structure. And if I want to use one sentence, 3 words to conclusion the machine, I will use these 3 words: safer, faster, and smarter.
Yes.
So these 3 words will be the main features for our new product, Ortur Laser Mark 3. So it's now closely to the ending. We have to say goodbye to our friends, and we will be there next time is next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday and
yes.
Also this Thursday, right?
Yes.
We also have the lab 3, and you can also tell us what you want to know about our Ortur Laser Mark 3, and also what materials you want us to try. You just test us, and we will make the experiment for you, right?
Yes. I think the next time for the live stream, we will start to keep on the teaching cell, the teaching topics for this one, like this one, right?
Okay, so you can tell us what patterns you want to engrave, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we
say goodbye to our friends, and if you like us, don't forget to follow us, and we will see you soon next time, right?
Yes.
Okay, bye. See you next time.